Southwest Airlines pilots going to picket this morning near Love Field in Dallas.
The move comes from frustrations over 4 years of contract negotiations.
Airlines pilots are upset they did not get a contract, and now they're letting everybody know.
Hundreds of them flew here on their day off to protest.
The union says 4 years is too long to not give pilots a worthy contract offer.
Contract negotiations have been going on since 2012 with no agreement made.
This is a very historic, it's a very serious and somewhat somber time for us, but 4 years is long enough.
This is as long as we've ever been in negotiations at Southwest Airlines, and it's time for that to be done. And I believe we're starting to move in that direction, but we really need to make very clear that there are standards for that agreement that have to be met for our pilots to bring that deal home.
While other airlines have been rewarding their pilots with early negotiations or contract extensions with a raise, SWAPA is the only group that has been consistently stymied for several years, with only one actual contract in 21 years, and amendable for nearly 4. This shows how wrong this situation is.
Today, we look to our peers in the industry as the company has taken away our psychic wage and has taken away some of the things that in the past we have looked for our total compensation.
We provided over $1.8 billion, billion with a B, in cost and revenue enhancements, all while we had 8 open labor contracts, and we're the only employee group that has the horsepower to provide that kind of savings.
In the words of a Wall Street Journal reporter, Southwest Airlines is minting money today, and all we ask for is a recognition of the value that we've added to that creation.
This process starts today. Where it ends is up to the company. We are prepared to take whatever tact we need to, and in a professional and legal manner, to get all of us a contract. It's the first picket ever, and what it signifies is our rank and file and our board of directors, our negotiating committee, and our executive officers are so in tune for the first time. I've never seen the unity and the resolve and the determination in 26 years I've been here. It shows that these pilots are serious, not just about for them, but for who follows them. We want the best pilots to want to work.
We had our first informational picket. The response was overwhelming. It was amazing to see the amount of people that showed up, the support that everyone received. It really sends a message not only to the pilots that weren't there, but it sends a message to our management, it sends a message to the traveling public, it sends a message to Wall Street. It sends a message that we are unified, that we are going to speak and we're going to achieve the value that this pilot group has sacrificed in the past to allow Southwest Airlines to become as profitable as they are today, to grow the way that they've grown today.
It allows us to build confidence within the board, and instead of splitting, we're unified. Everyone was in lockstep in the short amount of time from the conception to the completion of the picket. This is because of the incredible support and effort of the membership, our SWAPA committees, our SWAPA staff, and all of our volunteers.
So one of the biggest things that I was really concerned about was the NC having a team behind it. And when we brought Casey in after the TA1 had failed, we wanted to make sure we were going to put together a team that everyone would stand behind. So everyone had to have ownership of who was on that team.
It's an honor to represent y'all, and more importantly, it makes my job so much easier seeing this and knowing that when we do charge the hill, that I don't have to look behind me. There'll be 8,000 behind us, and you guys are right there. So I just give yourselves a big round of applause. It's awesome. Thank you so much.
So the one thing about Unity, and I think a lot of people underestimate the value of it. When you look at, the team effort, and we have guys that are out there wearing the dark tie and the pin, and some guys don't get it. Why is this significant? When your favorite team takes the field, you don't see players that just go out. They don't run out in the throwback jersey, and the rest of the team's wearing the home jersey. When the The opposing team looks across the field and they see us all standing shoulder to shoulder, 8,215 of us. That is an amazing sight, and it carries weight, and it's something that Casey can turn into leverage at the table.
Now we have a springboard. Now we and the company know we can come together and we can stand unified. We're prepared for the company to see our platform. We're ready to deliver our message, and we're laying the foundation to move forward as a union and receive a worthy contract.
Unity is that leverage that never goes out of style. It is evergreen. It is today, it's tomorrow. If the building goes away, the bank account goes away, Unity stays. And it's built on us. And as long as our message is good and we're representing our pilots and we're out there communicating directly with you with clarity and consistency, that unity will stay. And it's a major player.
So moving forward, we also recognize that you are the warrior spirit of Southwest Airlines. You're the ones that have been asked to take risk. You're the ones that have been asked and have been promised to share in the success of Southwest Airlines. That's what we're looking for today from Southwest. As we negotiate, we're looking for recognition of those past sacrifices of this pilot group.
At one point, we used to bargain in a very distributed way, where we had one piece of pie, and this is how much we could possibly make, and we were a small domestic carrier, and we had to carve that up between all of the different employee groups. So we've gone to a true industrial type of company. We want to, for once, we want to enter into a situation where we're in integrative bargaining, so we're creating value that wasn't there before.
We need to see the company step up today. We need to see them reward us for those risks that we took, to share in the success.
This is not some type of culture where we're a last pay to the last day. That's not the Southwest Airlines way. It's not the SWAPA way. Never has been, and I hope it never will be.
One of the biggest concerns and one of the biggest reasons that we all should be standing together and we should be building this unified team effort. It's not just for the pilots that are nearing the end of their career or the pilots that still have 10, 15, 20, 25 years, but when we look and we're trying to go out and recruit the best and the brightest to come to Southwest and stay and make this their career, this deal is huge. This is a pivotal deal. I mean, we've had one contract in 21 years. It's time to get this done, and standing together is step one. That's the foundation that everything else will be built upon. We want to represent and bring out a contract that you want, that represents, you know, the life of the line pilot, the values that you have.
We need to continue to stay educated, informed, and engaged. Not only do we need to participate and ask questions, we need to recruit and respectfully engage our fellow pilots.
As our negotiators return to the table, pilot unity will be key. We are only as strong as our singular voice, and that includes you. Whether keeping up with SWAPA news, attending a SWAPA family event, wearing your dark tie and pin, attending an informational picket, or simply encouraging your fellow pilots through this process, your involvement is paramount. Thank you for all that you continue to do for your union. Thank you for your support. Lead forward, out on the line, as your SWAPA leadership guides us toward the contract we deserve.